I used to sell office equipment for a company called Icon Office Solutions. And with office equipment, our whole goal as a salesperson was to get the clients to demo or try out the product. So if you ever have a product that you can do that with, it's definitely the easiest, most effective way to sell the product. And it kind of went, well, it didn't kind of, it went something like this. So, office equipment, it saves you time and efficiency. It relieves the frustration of broken down equipment and jamming. The quality of the ink used will no longer stain your hands or your clothes. The headache of needing the headache of needing it for a timely presentation and then walking up to the photocopier and finding that it's out of order is such a headache. The fix with a service contract, you will get regular visits from the technician to ensure your equipment is performing at its best. When the ink or toner is low, it will automatically send a signal back to us and we will immediately dispatch a technician to your location. The service contract includes replenishing the paper. We all know how expensive paper can be, right? This service contract also includes a full replacement for tired equipment, allowing your business to be free from unhealthy equipment and, more importantly, peace of mind for all the users. This is what you'll get when you say yes to our offer. We're going to put the exact same piece of equipment, possibly an upgraded version like the one you were considering putting into your office tomorrow for a 3-day trial. I will meet the professional technician here at 8 a.m. to install and connect it to your network. You can expect him to be here for about an hour and a half. I will arrive before they are finished and I will need 45 minutes with all of the users of the equipment. This is extremely important if everyone cannot be here, we will need to reschedule the install. Will all the end users and will you be available tomorrow? Great. Moving on then. I will train each user on the equipment so that by the time I leave, you will be able to use the equipment like you normally would. I will also leave you with a quick reference sheet for most commonly used functions with a simple, specific 1, 2, 3, step by step. After the 3-day in house trial, we will examine your usage and prepare the best service contract. This will be all inclusive for equipment, maintenance, ink, toner, and paper. This offer will include an analysis of your current office equipment and how the new equipment will benefit you, the end users, and your company. How does that sound? Lastly, do you feel that by the end of this trial period, you will have enough information to move forward with a service contract? And then you'll wait for their reply. So that's two different scenarios in terms of sales activity that I've been involved with in the past. The first one being in the auto industry, and we didn't go through the whole features and benefits presentations. That's a different video, and we'll go through that very, very specifically later on. But to show how, if you're selling a product that can be tried out, how effective that that scenario can work to your benefit. If you allow them to try it, how do you think if they get brand new equipment that's going to be put into their office for 3 days, 3 complete days, they've been using it, it has been problem free, you've trained them on all the networking aspects, they can print right from their computers, they don't have to worry about the ink or toner ever running out or the paper, to be filled. That all is going to be handled by a technician. And then at the end of the trial, and then you say, okay, well, we're ready to come pick up the equipment. We haven't heard from you. What do you think they're going to be saying? Oh, wait. Wait a minute. I want to talk a little bit more about that, right? So, and that happened a lot. That was the best way that you could sell office equipment was trying it out. So again, it goes back to if you have a product that can be tried out, then absolutely, if you could take advantage of that and your company allows, do that. And a very similar, aspect or situation that a lot of people already know about is the puppy dog clothes. Kids want a brand new puppy. They've been asking mom and dad for a brand new puppy all, for the last couple of weeks, and mom and dad have held strong and they've said no, 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 no. And then just to shut the kids up, they say, okay, well, let's go to the puppy place and we'll we'll take a look. We're just going to look, whether it's the Humane Society or you have another form of resource in order to obtain a puppy. Then you all go together collectively, all of you, and you go into the clinic, the vet, the Humane Society, and you look at all these puppies and they're all cute and they're all at the fences and the kids are enamored by all of these puppies, and then there's that one puppy, the one puppy that's calling all the kids over and they all gravitate to that one puppy because it always happens that way. And then mom and dad are standing in the back and they're like, nope, nope, we're not getting a puppy. Nope, nope, we're not getting a puppy. And then the puppy salesperson comes over and says, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and hey, kids, how are you guys? How do you guys like this puppy? And of course, they love the puppy. The puppy's beautiful. The puppy's soft and sweet and is interacting with all of them and doing what puppies do. And then the kids turn to mom and dad and say, can I have it? 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 Over and over again. And mom and dad are, no, can't have it. So then the puppy salesperson says, mom and dad, I have an idea. Why don't you just take this sweet little puppy home for the weekend? The kids can enjoy the puppy and interact with the puppy. And I'm going to give you enough food for the weekend for the puppy. And here's some formula that you can put in the puppy's water. We're going to give you that. And and then on Monday morning, if when you want to bring the puppy back, just bring the puppy back and whatever's left over in the food. And if you could, that would be nice if you could bring that back with you. And then they take the puppy home. The puppy stays with them for the weekend, and then now Monday morning rolls around. The kids have done nothing but try to sell mom and dad on the fact that they're going to have this puppy, and they've already named the puppy, and the puppy is now becoming more and more a part of the family based on their 3-day trial period. Well, what happens then. The kids have now sold the dad, and how can you or mom and dad, and how can you possibly take this puppy away from us? Is what's left. So then the puppy salesperson calls and mom and dad say, yeah, I think we're going to give this puppy a try. We're going to keep it. So then the mom and dad commit to to even they said even keeping the food, the rest of it they can have it. So now they're the proud owners of a new puppy. Well, guess who's the proud owner of a new puppy? Because the kids have throughout this whole process, the kids have been saying, "We're going to take care of it. We're going to feed it. We're going to water it. We're going to clean up after its mess in the yard, and we're going to take care of this puppy. We're going to walk it every day." And they've done that for the whole weekend. And then Monday comes around and says, and they've agreed. The parents have now agreed to this puppy. Guess who owns the puppy? Guess who's cleaning up after the puppy? Guess who's feeding and walking the puppy? It's mom and dad, right? It just always happens that way. So that's another way to try out a product. Same thing with the automobile industry. They let you take the car home for 2 or 3 days. You've been driving around this 10-year-old or 15-year-old vehicle, and the seats are worn in, and the wipers don't work quite right. Not all the windows roll up, and it doesn't have air conditioning anymore, and the 8-track tape. I'm dating myself now, right? The 8-track tape is constantly grabbing the reel of tape and not playing. And then they get into this brand new car that's got a new, CD player, or it has your iPad that connects right to the car. It has automatic climate control, so they don't have to worry about setting it. They just put on the temperature that they like, and the heat and the air conditioning all work for itself. So you're driving around this really nice brand new car. It feels great. And then you've left your old car at the dealership because they know that you want to trade it in and they promise to appraise it by the time you bring the vehicle back. And then they bring the car back and they say, okay, have we decided on doing something, moving forward with this transaction? We can actually, the great news is the appraiser came back on your car and they're going to give you, $300 more than we talked about when you were here before. How does that sound? You want to put the paperwork together on this one? And of course, the answer is yes. And now the only discussion is whether or not they want the extended service contract warranties and that kind of thing. So if you can ever try out your product and it's not gonna devalue the resale of the vehicle or the office equipment and or the puppy, then I encourage you to do it anytime that you can. So today's lesson is about communication and how we can improve the quality of our language. And when we recognize that things that show up, procrastination, the word which I've used several times even in this dialogue, I'm not wearing my rubber band anymore, but minimizing the filler words. So that's all that I have for today. Have a great day and make it a great day.